Yo. Darling, you got to let me know.
Hi guys, good morning. Today is Saturday. I woke up a little bit later than usual. It's 7 a.m. and today is a special day. Now, the reason I woke up a little bit later is because I'm going to be lifting with my coach, the one and only TNF. I'm going to be meeting up with him to hit an upper day. Another cool update is I finally got a mic. So you guys can see, we have a DJI mic right here. Hopefully it is working and you guys can already tell a big difference in the audio. Olympia weekend was an absolute blast. We're currently 2 weeks and 5 days out from show, so exactly 20 days. Shreds are coming in absolutely nuts. Energy is at an all-time low. Lifts have been progressing really well, but nevertheless, I am still trying my hardest to get out YouTube videos for you guys, not only for you guys to stay updated, but I just know that after my show, you know, whenever I'm in my off season and whatnot, I'm gonna want to be able to look back and watch my own vlogs for my own sake. I've been on a very huge Simpsons phase right now. So I'm wearing this Simpsons shirt. I have a crew neck. I bought a coffee mug that's gonna get here soon. My birthday's in 2 days. We're gonna turn 19. RIP, physique's not impressive anymore. I figured I would show you guys a little bit about what I do in the mornings in the sense of what supplements I take. It's about books, since I always update you guys. So officially read 10 books on prep. I did just finish Psychology of Money. It was a phenomenal read. So this book right here, really good if you're looking into insights about finances, how to use your money wisely, how to invest, how to spend your money as well. This is something I'm not very open about, but for you guys that watch my YouTube channel and really follow along closely, and honestly just be transparent with you guys. At 18 years old, I was able to cross a net worth of over 6 figures. This is in regards of investments and also assets that I own, which is my car and other things like that. Now, I don't say these things to flex by no means. It's just a matter of you can do whatever the absolute frick you want. I moved from a country at 13 in Brazil. I had no friends. I've always been the youngest guy. I dropped out of college and I still made it work. My parents, yes, I'm fortunate enough and blessed to have the support system, but my entire net worth was built by my own standards and just being able to work hard and learn these things on my own. I maxed out my Roth RIA, which is my retirement saving, and I also have several active and long-term low index investments. Yeah, I figured I'd share this W for you guys because it is a huge milestone in my life. Nevertheless, I do not say that by no means to flex. I know a lot of people come across that way in social media because people on social media are just always trying to flex and show off, which I could care absolutely less. 30K on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you guys. It's been absolutely insane. Olympia, I need to show you guys what I bought there. But yeah, let me just run you guys a few supplements I take in the morning and what I do right after I wake up. 10 minutes of a mobility, just basically stretching out the hips. I'll link down the YouTube video I personally use. It's super easy, super generic, nothing too fancy. And then obviously I always carry around a gallon of water, especially on prep, especially dropping down. We're at like 7% body fat now, 6-ish. You need to stay hydrated. It's very important. Your brain is not working. I've been taking my gut health very seriously on prep to make sure I'm digesting everything, making sure I'm flushing out everything I need to. So I'll take a probiotic from Revive. Ecovision does not have a probiotic. I don't have a code with them. I just like their products, I guess. I will take L-theanine. This right here is really good for anxiety. It's in the extracts of tea, but just more concentrated. Not anxiety even, but just in general, making you feel more relaxed. There's a lot of pressure that comes with being on prep. You know, oh my gosh, I always need to get my steps in. I always got to do this. I always got to be doing that. Like taking that. Obviously, multivitamin from Ecovision, all your micronutrients, making sure your immune system is in check. I also got my magnesium threonate Ecovision. Code fonts for all Ecovision products, by the way. I also take my D3 and my K2 in the morning, and that's pretty much it. Everything I take for the mornings. On nighttime, I'll take magnesium glycinate, and I will also take Echo Z's. It helps me sleep. It's an amazing sleep supplement. Again, all Echo products. You can use code FAWN, save yourself some money. I'm wearing my blue light glasses. This is what I'll typically wear throughout the day if I'm a lot on my computer. And then this right here I bought from the TikTok shop. They're really expensive Sedlac ones, which they're nice. They're definitely worth it. The orange lens, I've been wearing them at night. Definitely a big difference. Orange lenses are going to be more aggressive to putting you to sleep, whereas blue light lenses are going to be less aggressive in that sense. This is the book that I'm currently now on. So I've read 10 books. This is book number 11, Mastery by Robert Greene. It's a very long and in-depth book. I just started last night, only read one page. But it's a very, very interesting book, especially at this point on prep. Some of the books that I'm going to read after, which I'm very excited to get into, especially The Intelligent Investor. But I just have to really assess like what makes more sense to where I'm at in my life right now. Reading about investing in stocks, or that I'm 20 weeks or 20 days out from a show, 7 weeks out from an OCB show. Mastery is going to really make sure I nail this prep and dial everything down. Another thing I always do is sleep with mouth tape. This right here is going to 1000% improve your sleep. And then also my sleep mask. All right, some more yapping for you guys. These right here, I know I've shown them before, my men's physique shorts and my classic physique posing trunks. I got them off of Chula Wear. That's where I heard were the best websites. Let me show you guys what I bought for the Olympia real quick, because I know I mentioned I was going to. All right, I'm wearing the new Echo beanies because my hair is absolutely cooked this morning, but I bought this Joe Weider shirt from the Olympia. It's a vintage style shirt, limited edition. It was like 60 bucks, but it is so sick. Here's Mr. Olympia. So happy Ramon won, y'all have no idea. I bought this cool vintage layer tank top slash stringer from Dragon's Lair Gym. Bought this Olympia stringer from the Olympia Expo itself. And then they also gave out a free shirt that I was wearing in my last YouTube video, but it's in the wash right now. So another one of these Dragon's Lair stringers, but that is in the wash right now as well. They were like 15 bucks. The stringers in the Olympia Expo shirts, they were expensive, but it was worth it. I've been diet soda enthusiast. One thing I've been absolutely spamming is EcoVision's new energy drink. This is the Citrus Frost. It tastes like a Baja Blast Mountain Dew. 0 caffeine, 0 calorie. Absolutely insane. And then a bunch of coffee throughout the day. All right, so you guys know the drill. I already weighed myself fasted. And then I basically have my digestion drink. I make coffee every morning, so I'm about to do that. We have a bunch of subs, yes. Guys, best cream of rice in the game, Flavor Gang, code FAWNS. The mystery flavor is dropping October 31st. You guys have to check this out. It's amazing. I do have Elevate. It is pretty good. The cookies and cream is pretty solid, but the consistency of Flavor Gang is just unmatched. Like, I pre-make my cream of rice the day before, so it's cold and desserty. And just check this out. Number one rule to be successful, plan ahead for success so you have less barriers. You guys already know I meal prepped all my food for today the night before. And so we have my steak, my cream of rice, my veggies, everything like that. Check out this cream of rice. We are currently on 1,700 calories, so we get to eat 92 grams of cream of rice before we lift. I mean, guys, come on. I know it doesn't look the most appetizing, but just look at that consistency, bro. This right here is absolutely insane. You guys don't understand how good this is. I'm gonna be slamming this on the way to Alphaland to whenever I go meet up with Coach. And then I also have been taking this before 2 of my biggest meals of the day. It's a digestive aid. It's basically digestive enzymes that are going to make sure that your body is absorbing all the nutrients it needs from the meals that you are actually eating, so nothing goes to waste. And then, so just to finish off, my digestion drink consists of 2 scoops of electrolytes, because you know you're not hydrated. Your body needs electrolytes in the morning, so your brain function and everything like that. I also go ahead and do 2 scoops of glutamine fasted. I go ahead and do 1.5 scoops of creatine, which I've been doing the White Lightning from EcoVision. It tastes like a white Monster energy drink. Or I'll go with my obviously signature flavor, the pina colada. You can never go wrong with that. And then many of you guys know this, I'm a huge advocate for nootropics and in general mushrooms that enhance your brain function, memory and stuff. So I obviously take lion's mane every single day. Repairs your neural pathways, improves memory and cognitive retention. Just amazing if you want to be a serious weapon. Nevertheless, these are all the supplements I've been taking. I also have Echo Z's here. I have like 5 different protein powder flavors. I'm going to be taking a client call because I opened 3 spots for coaching, which I've already been taking. I'm going to do a Bible study with my parents. I will probably only catch you guys at Alphaland or in the car. So I will see you guys then. I know lots of yapping, but you guys know how it is around here. Now we're rocking that little beanie look. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying it, since it is a new type of wave. Echo just released their beanies, code FAWNS, by the way. But yeah, rocking the beanie look just because I've been getting extremely cold on prep. And you guys already know, park your car on the opposite side of the entrance so you get some extra steps in effortlessly. But honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Alphaland 1. The day pass is 30 bucks, which is like, ugh, like, are we dead us? And also, I mean, there's just way too much going on, bro. Like, I'd much rather go to like a warehouse gym get in, get out, dial the frick in. But honestly, with prep, bro, it is what it is. I might even talk throughout the workout just because, like, I've been so dreading the gym, guys. Like, low testosterone, I was talking to TNF about this. I rant to him a lot, honestly, which it sucks because I feel like a little girl, but it's just part of it. It's part of prep. It drains you mentally, honestly, way more than physically. I don't really get hungry even. It's just mental, bro. And it's like, my strength is fine, my body's fine. I've been getting all my steps in, but it's like, I just don't want to do it. Like, lifts don't go down, but they don't go up. Everything's just the same. And it's just like, bro, testosterone is the hormone of motivation for guys. My testosterone right now is like below 100, which is normal considering the fact that I haven't had over 2,000 calories in 18, 19 weeks. And I've been on prep for so much and I haven't had a refeed, but it sucks because the motivation is zero, but discipline and willpower keep us going. So we got to get it done. Now we're at Alphaland. I'm about to go, you know, buy this day pass and then catch you guys inside for the lift.
Prep, the duality of prep is that you look your best, but you have the least motivation. So it's very, very hard to convince yourself while you're on prep that you need to be taking video, that you need to be taking pictures, but it's the most important time to do it.
Yeah, and you can use them all throughout the off season for so many examples.
Exactly.
I think this might honestly be a working set. I don't know.
Yeah, it will be.
Okay.
As long as you're under control, it will be.
Sure.
I wouldn't expect you to be moving the exact same amount of weight as
Yeah.
And done.
That was 5, so it's good.
He looks really good. Probably one of the better 18-year-old conditionings you'll see in your entire life.
Are you someone that typically separates your lat like movements, so like a frontal pull, a sagittal pull, stuff like that?
Yes. Typically I'll do at least one of each.
Okay.
So it's not like I don't have to do like 2 or 3 sets of each, but I'll make sure that I get one of each.
Okay.
This is like, this will be wide enough. Typically I might go a little bit wider than this, but this will work.
Machine feels really nice though.
No, it's smooth. I just wish these locked in a little bit more.
Yeah, lift with Coach Tism, guys. Highly requested.
All right, can I get your help? Can you just push my shoulders down?
Shoulders?
Yeah.
All right. Ready, 2, 1.
There we go.
All right. Come on. Yep. You got 5 at least. Yep. Okay. Oh. All right.
Is this machine new? Yeah.
This is honestly a pretty awesome wide grip flat pull down. How many working sets would you say you do a workout?
In a workout, anywhere between like 12 to 20.
Okay.
Just depending on what I have to accomplish for the day.
Yeah.
Very rarely will it go over 20.
Okay.
And almost never will it go below 10.
Yeah.
So it's usually somewhere in that range.
On prep, I've been like, it used to be at least 12 with like 5, 6 exercises. But recently it's been a lot more like 8 to 10. Do you think that's a huge issue?
Probably should. It more so depends on what you're doing for the muscle groups themselves.
Yeah.
So if you're getting enough sets for the muscle groups, you're fine. But
yeah,
it would depend on how much you're doing for each muscle group.
I honestly do go failure almost every time.
Yeah. If you're close to failure, you should be fine.
That was something I always overthink on.
Did I get the new gym pin yet? Not yet. Bro is in the exhausted phase of prep.
Yeah. But I'm honestly surprised that I've been able to hold on like I am, like even with content, clients and everything. Like I've heard people complain a lot more. That part of that is just personality. Like
there's a lot of people that make 2 out of 10 situations into like 0.5 out of 10 situations. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. People like to dramatize.
Like if I had the physique I had 4 or 5 weeks out, I feel like I could have maintained that easily. It's just right now that I'm really digging that it's just my brain. But aside from that, I mean, I was fine.
Yeah.
On 1,900, 2,000 calories.
You talk a little slower too.
Yeah.
It's no, I always notice whenever I get to the end of prep in my videos and stuff, you'll hear it in my speech. Like my words are about like 0.75 times speed compared to what they normally are.
All right, guys, let's go for at least 5 reps. Anything more than 5 reps is unnecessary.
Come on, let's go. Yep, good. Come on, pull. Good. Yep, all the way down. Come on, come on, good. 2 more, let's go. Come on, pull, 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 pull. Good. 1 more, let's go. Let's go, pull, 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 pull. And done. He's a
Let's
client
go.
or a content creator.
No excess fatigue, no overshooting, no
Both.
undershooting. Just perfect. Now I'm lightheaded, I'm gonna face plant. All right, so we're doing some bicep preacher curl.
Is it better to stay low volume, high intensity on a cut for show? I mean, depends what you mean by stay low volume, right? I always tell people just do whatever you were doing in order to gain your muscle while you're on prep. And if you have to lower the volume a little bit in order to keep your intensity high, then do it. But if you don't have to, then just keep it the same.
One thing I wanted to ask is like now obviously I'm at that stage where I'm like 2 weeks out or 2 weeks and 5 days, whatever. So I've been watching a lot of videos on peak weeks and like I watched your video on your carb up and like you had this insane carb up of calories and like candy. And I was like, is that just specific to you? Do you
So
eat a lot?
part of it is like, yeah, sure, it's nice to carb up. Part of it also was to prove a point to people because like there's a lot of people that don't understand how water retention works and how everything. So what happens is they assume that it's because of like, they're like, oh, like the person carved up too hard and therefore they spilled. And so like it almost never is because of that. It's almost always because of sodium. And so what happened was I was like, you know what, I'll just push the limits of it to show people how ridiculous it can get. And that's why it had as many calories as I did. I didn't need that much.
Okay.
But it's literally just like, it was literally just like,
that's nuts.
I was hearing people talk about it, I'm like, I'm gonna prove to you guys that it's really about the sodium more so than it is about the carbs.
Yeah.
So I kept my sodium ridiculously low while doing that. And then like had obviously way more calories than I needed. Didn't spill and like still had good conditioning and everything. So I was like, guys, like you're looking at the wrong thing here.
Yeah.
So,
and a carbo typically starts what, 2 days before show?
it depends on how you go about it, right? There's different ways to carb up. You can actually carb up earlier in the week sometimes too, just depending on how lean you are and how much more you need to lose, etc. If you're like fully leaned out, you can carb up on like Monday and Tuesday and then just hold. And then obviously like if you need to lose any water, just manipulate your water a little bit as you get closer to show. Okay. But a lot of it depends on how lean you are going into peak week.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out based on like
closer.
Yeah. I don't like when people ask me like, oh, what's the plan for peak week? And they're like 3 weeks out. I'm like, well, let's wait until we get to peak week and then we can have that conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna be getting an Airbnb like right next to my venue, and I'm gonna go like 2 days before with like a buddy of mine that's gonna be like cameramanning things, and so then I'll just get all the groceries and stuff like that and make sure. But I'm assuming like you don't lift 2 days before your show, right?
You will do like some pump work. So I always do pump work on Thursday and Friday leading into show if your show's Saturday.
My show's Friday, so
yeah.
it would be like
Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
But nothing like close to failure or anything like that. You're trying to get rid of any possible inflammation.
Okay.
And then your last leg day should be at least 5 days before show. So like don't hit legs on Tuesday.
Okay.
Or something like that. Like make sure your last leg day is like Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, yeah. It would be Sunday. So.
Yeah.
1,700 calories,
Why
still
though?
have more
When you
fat
work
to
your
lose.
legs too close to show, you'll have a lot of inflammation and your legs become blurry. They don't have as crisp of a look to them, definition-wise.
Coach Tism looking anabolic right now. Look at that. All right, guys, enough yapping. Let's get to my set.
We're just trying to keep up with Fonz, guys. That's the only goal today. I mean, we know it's not possible, but we'll still try. And then we go over to here, and then we see this ridiculousness. Ah, he's not showing his shoulders on this one. give him a flex, give him a flex. The grain. Woo! All right.
Our third
Is the
exercise
link
right
in
now.
bio? Yeah. Yes,
Looking
sir.
pretty lean.
The link is always in bio.
We're doing an incline chest fly. Coach is doing his back movement right there and talking to his live, but this is our second set, so this is our sixth working set for the workout. We're approaching half of the workout. We've been here for roughly around 40 minutes. But we have been talking a lot, yapping.
Whenever you go to
making
set up for exercise, I didn't want to overlap his audio. Whenever you're getting set up for something, if you feel any amount of discomfort before the set starts, reset before going to do your set. Because whatever discomfort you feel going into the set is only gonna get higher, and it's gonna actually take away from your ability to perform the set properly. The POE is gonna be through the roof. All right. Upgrade.
Tism falling pose down.
Oh, you are gonna take the angle, huh? Not even cool. Not even cool. Yeah, this is sure. Show.
Ab check.
Ab check. Oh yeah, legs are coming in too. Not bad. Not bad. Glutes starting to get some action in there.
Yeah.
You Kegeling while you do that?
What do you mean?
Do you know what a Kegel is? Okay, so you know like when you're taking a pee,
Yeah.
and then you stop it midstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take and you do your side pose like this and you're letting the hamstring hang, and then you do that action like you would if you were to stop yourself from peeing, it'll actually cause your glute to flex while you're in that position.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
So
it's a really good way to keep your hamstring not flexed, because like a lot of times when people flex their glute, they flex their hamstring at the same time.
Sure.
So if you want to keep your hamstring hanging loose and this flexed, then just Kegel while you're in that pose and it'll tighten up.
okay, because that was something I noticed. Like I'll hit my side chest and I'll flex my glutes and I notice my hamstrings come up.
Yep.
And I'm like, am I doing it right?
If you want to keep the hamstring loose and then flex the
I
glute,
feel it now.
yep, Kegel and the glute will flex at the same time.
TNF is indeed not working
Guys,
out,
we lost it. We had 2 minutes. 2 minutes total.
She's doing a rear delt exercise. I am going to be doing a lateral raise exercise. Two different movements, same machine. Interesting.
Rear delt, right? Rear delt works through this range. That's all there is to it. What's my bicep measurement? Small.
Guys, so check this out. They have a ghost stand here at Alphaland, and they were giving out protein powder packets. And I have been absolutely craving the Cinnabon protein. Just to try it out because I never have. And I'm a huge cinnamon sweet tooth guy. Bro hooked me up with 6 packets, bro. Made my day. Asking me like off season, am I gonna bulk? Am I gonna do this and this? So the main concern I have, because I don't plan on bulking. I do like getting heavier.
Sure.
Especially like last time you saw, obviously not nearly like that.
Yeah.
But I want to be at the 12 to 14 probably, ideally. But so my last show, December 6th, OCB. I have a cruise that I'm going to be going on with my family and friends, the 28th.
You heard it here first. He's going to be blasting and cruising. Idea of not worrying. I kid you not. They'll be like
10,000.
Yeah, they'll be like, I'm not going to worry about it too much on my cruise. They will legitimately eat 6 to 10K calories every single day for the entire cruise.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, you'll be able to enjoy yourself. You'll be able to have some good eats and stuff. But as far as like enjoy yourself, it all depends on how down bad you are. Because if you're like super hungry all the time, you're like, okay, big breakfast, big lunch, big dinner, then and the like snacks throughout, it's like you're gonna add up to like 7,000 to 9,000 calories a day. Is whenever I have those times where like I'm gonna be hungrier and stuff like that, is I say, okay, if I'm going to enjoy this time, I'm going to enjoy it within time periods. So it's like maybe if I don't see it being like something I'm super excited about, then it's like, okay, well that's gonna be like where I have like a little bit lower calorie. But if it's like a meal where like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing, I'd like to try all 3 courses, it's like, okay, that's gonna be my big meal for the day, and everything else around it is gonna be more protein based and just like a little bit lower calorie to keep the overall caloric load to, like it's gonna be obviously still maybe a little bit of a surplus, but doesn't need to be a 4,000 calorie surplus. Being like a 500 is like, that's gonna be more than enough.
What do you think is the best way to approach that? Because obviously post-show, like, you know, you enjoy yourself, you go out to a dinner, maybe a nice breakfast the next day, but cardio, I heard, is very important.
The main problem is after prep, most people don't have goals.
Okay.
So what happens is they're like, well, show's over, so what's the point, right? It's like, okay, what do you mean, what's the point? The point is you worked so hard to get yourself to here. Do you want to be what you were peak bulk in 3 weeks from now? Like, no? All right, then you have to be more measured. You want to be taking care of yourself. Do you want good quality gym footage? Do you want, like, what is your overall goal for being a little bit leaner? And it's like, well, I'd like to be healthy. I'd like to look better. It's like, okay, so like, you got to focus on that as your goal, not, oh, show's over, so nothing matters.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people do is they're like, well, everything was about the show, and then now it's about nothing.
Yeah.
So as long as you have something that you're actually striving for, like I was just talking with Fabian the other day. Because he's done with show and stuff. I was like, all right, well, over the course of the next 12 months, there's literally no reason, because he's already like gained back a decent amount after show, like gotten himself to a normal, comfortable state. I'm like, there's no reason for us to go more than a pound a month, because you're not going to gain, like at this point in your training career, you're not going to be gaining like 2 pounds of muscle in a month. It's just not possible.
I can't either, being 18, you don't think?
You might be able to gain like a pound, but it's not going to be like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 4 pounds. So it's like, once you get yourself to that healthy state, then it's like, okay, well, it makes sense to go up by maybe like a pound a month or so, as long as you overall have like a healthy body fat, you feel good, etc. But going up by like 3 or 4 pounds a month, it's like, okay, put that into the context of 12 months, you're 48 pounds heavier.
That makes no sense.
It makes 0 sense.
And do you think like a person is able, like me, maintain that 11 to 12% at like 2,700 calories, 10K steps a day?
So I find that for me, right where I am right now is kind of like my tipping point, where if I start to go below this, there's a good chance that I won't necessarily feel as good in the gym. Like I might have lower energy. I might not be eating enough carbs in order to like facilitate my performance to the level that I want to. So for me, being at this body fat is like a really, really good spot to build from. But technically speaking, I could go up to like 16, 17, 18% body fat, 19% body fat, and still be healthy. It just wouldn't be necessary.
It won't look as good.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So it all comes down to like what your overall tipping point is, and are you trying to build the most muscle you can and look good at the same time, or are you just like, I'm going to build as much muscle as I can and who cares what I look like through the process?
Got it. You can hear TNF.
Got it.
In the background.
There are studies showing that doing cardio fasted has health benefits. Yeah. And there's also studies showing that doing 10,000 steps has health benefits. That calorie restriction has health benefits. That good protein intake has health benefits. It's like, when was your last leg day?
Yesterday was a rest day, the day before.
Your legs are a little inflamed right now. I can tell you're having a hard time flexing your quads. See if you can get this to come in a little bit more. Yeah, I can tell you're having a hard time getting the legs going. Hey, you're starting to get some vascularity through the lower leg too.
Yeah.
Nice. Good, and rotate. Yep, get those hamstrings firing. Good. Nice Christmas tree. Careful not to draw them too far back, because right now you're pulling them really far back, which is kind of taking away a little bit from your V. So let your chest collapse in just a tiny bit more, and let's see what happens. Now lean back. Good. Continue. Looks average, starts below average. Bro, you are a moron. Yeah, no. No. Good. Got that Kegel in. You're getting harder as we pose. You can actually see your definition coming in better. Good. Yep. Get that one turned on good. 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 Nice. Good. Things look good. Things look good. So,
I know legs they get inflamed easily, and this is literally done 2 sets of quad extensions.
well, it's mostly because we're doing a lot of activity on top of it.
Okay.
So it's like your legs basically have no room to rest at all.
Yeah.
You're doing the cardio, doing the steps, and then leg extensions, and then it's like, okay, now they're just going to be inflamed.
Okay.
There's nothing really you can do to avoid that. The main thing is that once we get this completely gone, even if your legs are inflamed all the way up until like the Tuesday before show, then we have that Tuesday, Wednesday in order to like let things just settle out. Things will start to flush out. You'll be good to go.
Even the glutes are coming in, huh?
I know.
It's sick.
No, it looks really good.
I'm happy about it. I mean, because obviously, like you said, like as I was posing out, you could see more and more.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I've noticed it plays tricks on you. Like it's because I'm on low food.
Yeah.
But I know as soon as those carbs hit, you manipulate the water. It's
Yep.
gonna be like, and people will be like, oh, why do you in this check-in look so hard and grainy after a sauna, and then your face looks puffy, and then this and this. I'm like, guys, you have to understand, you peak for one day on stage.
Body water's all over the place.
Yeah. Like, if I had 5 diet sodas, my face is gonna get puffy. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, you could see it at the Olympia.
Yeah.
It's like, there's, like, you taught Derek at prejudging versus finals. At finals, he looked way worse than he did at prejudging.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, Toddy arguably looked better at finals than he did at prejudging. And then, like, Samson looked better at finals than he did at prejudging. And so it's like, people think that it's like either you're ready or you're not, but there's an aspect.
So behind the scenes of the EchoVision warehouse, we got Mason, we got Trishan. Run the people down the pre-workout stack of the day.
Pre-workout, all right, I don't take a lot of caffeine, so I'm just doing half a scoop of Optimal and then a scoop of glycerol. That's it. That's all you need.
What are you hitting?
I am hitting full body.
That makes sense. Too optimal. And then we have a little backroom session. We got Tendies. We got Eric. Why are we shirtless? Why are we shirtless?
It's a Diddy party.
Wow. Guys, this right here is the back rooms of the EchoVision warehouse. This is the YouTube channel.
Where are you
So,
getting your blood taken?
guys, we have all of these supplements right here where the guys make their pre-workout stack combos. And all of them, you can use code FAWNS to save yourself some money, of course.
Code FAWNS.
Decided to stop by the warehouse to see my beautiful kitties. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the workout with Mr. TNF. Now we're going to be driving home. I will see you guys there. Now I'm just making some shop videos, getting some new products, and I still have 5K steps, so let's go home and finish cardio. We are officially home. It is currently 6:48 p.m. We're diving into one of our meals right now. 170 grams of sweet potatoes, 130 grams of turkey breast, and then 85 grams of romaine lettuce blend. I'm washing it all down with a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different. It was probably longer than expected. Hopefully you guys saw some interesting conversations and takes with me and Coach TNF, as well as some posing. But we're 2 weeks and 5 days out, around 7% body fat, which is solid. I'll take it. We have 2 weeks and 5 days to clean up and try to get, I would say we're gonna be close to 6, maybe 5, but if I get 6 even, I'm already proud of the conditioning I brought. So it definitely is a huge mental game, but we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to bring our absolute best package. Posing has been on point. Everything has been dialed. And now I already have all my cardio done for the day. 20K steps plus 15 minutes of incline treadmill, a bit faster paced walk. I'm going to be writing some reflection down on my journal for today. Some gratitude things, because, you know, mindset has been going through it right now this deep into prep. Emotionally feeling very unstable. But it is what it is. Just have to be grateful for the food I have, for the health I have, for this body that I have, that I'm able to push. Be grateful that God has given me another day of life, another day to be able to use my platform to show people a little bit about my life, and you guys seem to be interested. So I'm gonna finish this meal and do absolutely nothing for the rest of the day. I do have one client call, but that's pretty much prep, man. Birthday's in 2 days. I'm probably not going to be able to do anything, eat, go anywhere. Don't really want to, honestly, but I've been in a huge Simpsons mood, like I mentioned, so I'm probably just going to eat this meal, watch Simpsons, snap, eat another meal, watch Simpsons, read a book, and go to bed. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I have big plans to do a peak week video, and then 3 days out, 2 days out, 1 day out, and then show day video. Hopefully it all works out. I'm trying to get a cameraman, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm trying my hardest to get some YouTube out, but nevertheless, thank you guys so much for all the support. God loves you, Jesus loves you, I love you. Peace.